Bulletinman joins you on July 2nd, 2012. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. New advertisers. One of these days I'm going to slice and dice that and make that my opening theme song for the Bulletinman radio broadcast. And we're going to break out the transmitter and hit the road this fall, trying to get elected coroner of Crawford County. And I have not formed a campaign committee, and these videos don't cost me any money, so I'm not going to say that this video broadcast is brought to you by Coroner Winehouse 2012 Crawford County counter coup. Not yet. I haven't formed the committee quite yet, but we're getting ready to do that. But in Jefferson County, got a couple new advertisers. God bless Billy Tebow's Auto Repair and his uncle Gary, a Yellow Cab Company. For all your cab needs in Jefferson County or auto repair needs, Billy specializes actually. He's got a $20 oil change deal if you mention the Bulletinman, and brake suspension and general repairs. So if he does suspension, Bulletinman will be going back to see Billy. And if you need a ride in Jefferson County, you got drunk at the bar, don't want to get a DWI, 636-464-1400. And Gary will send one of his cabbies to come pick you up. Gary's been in the cab business for like 38 years. He knows what he's doing, and they'll be in the next bulletin. Briefly wanted to talk to some stuff about what was going on in Hellsboro. Last week he had the big murder trial with the cop who shot his girlfriend who was a cop. That was mistried because the prosecutor made a mistake or whatever, but anyway, they ended up convicting him again. And then also, I understand the Audie Mae thing went on. That case actually went to trial, and really, Audie Mae Johnston, General Johnson and Audie Mae had 4 children, Ron and Larry, and there was a brother who passed on, and there's a sister, and I can't remember the sister's name right off the top of my head. But Ron got Audie Mae to sign a new will, cutting all the other kids out of the will. The only problem with this is that Audie Mae's signature was not notarized properly. There is no signature in a notary book stating that Audie Mae appeared before the notary to testify that she was signing this piece of paper. And that's really what the whole case hinged on. But at the trial, which went on last week, that fact never got brought up. Dana Hawkinsmith's partner, and I can't remember the guy's name off the top of my head, took $30,000 from that lady, and they spent the, only God knows what Ronnie spent on legal fees, and then Larry and the rest of the family had to get an attorney. I bet you that well over $100,000 spent on attorney fees over one little fact. Was the signature properly notarized? And it wasn't. And Ron still walked with the property. Now keep in mind also Ron was arrested within the last year in Hillsborough for DWI. Well, before Ray Dickhanger, and Ray typically puts people in jail for DWIs, but not old Ronnie. I think he had paid like a $100 fine or $10 fine or something crazy. And he got away with that too. But I think Ron does have to go deal with Tammy Berg Newman now. So that's punishment in and of itself a lot. I did look on the case net. and saw where he is now a client of private probation services. But I bet you Tammy's not hounding Ron all the time for money, since he went out and stole the family farm, and now it's going to be developed. Something big's coming to Hellsboro. And Ron's boy was behind me right today at the gas station, and I really wanted to say something to him, but I didn't do it. I'm trying to live a less stressful life and not get into fights with people. But I heard last year, a couple of years ago, when my rental stores, they were walking around just looking for me to shoot me. Well, he was parked right behind me. Everybody knows who I drive. I got the big press thing on my vehicle, and he didn't even get out of the truck, so God bless him. Teresa was denied an ad in the Jefferson County paper. Teresa's brother was beat up at the jail. This fall, some crazy happenings in DeSoto. They transferred him to the jail in Jefferson County, and he was there within a day. He got jumped by a bunch of other prisoners and got beaten up. And Teresa wanted to write a story, actually put an ad in the Jefferson County Leader, looking for other people who had problems at the Jefferson County Jail. Well, the Leader will not run this ad. And, I ran some ads over in Crawford County last summer, saying if you had a problem with the Crawford County Sheriff's Department, keep a free press. Had no problem with that. Rob, paper does work very well. I got 100+ phone calls. About 80% of them were just, I wouldn't say piddly stuff, but stuff I really couldn't do much about. But I ended up getting about 6 or 8 matters from those phone calls that are serious criminal offenses. And the criminals are the cops. And we're paying for that, citizens of Crawford County. I've worked my ass off for the last 25 years trying to promote Crawford County. I go into St. Louis and pass out brochures with the various canoe outfitters. I've worked for just about everybody down there. This year I'm not working for JR, by the way. JR is mad at me because he's Leonard's buddy, and Larry ran against Leonard at the mayor, and we made Leonard look like a fool. And so JR is mad at me, but they do have a really cool new rag card. I'm going to have to call him up and see if I can go back to work for JR. I miss working for JR. JR is really a good guy to work for. I've worked for him for the last 20 years. But nonetheless, in Crawford County, Mazering's matter is still going on. He's well in the 6 figures now over the stuff that is 100% totally legal. They've tied up money in his bank accounts, and he's went out and hired the most expensive lawyers in St. Louis who will just rip Crawford County apart. Crawford County loses all the time. You don't read about it in the paper, but they do. The prosecuting attorney in Crawford County was the judge, Cam Say, but I think Cam got divorced and he needed another pension, so that's why he ran. Now he's the prosecutor. And Sid Pearson, who was the prosecutor in Crawford County, got in some trouble down south somewhere, I think in Texas County. Kind of laid low for about a year. And now Governor Nixon has appointed him as the Dent County prosecutor after they ran the Dent County prosecutor out of office. Of course, she was having marital problems too. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's such a patent place. Why do I even get myself involved in these things? You know why I do? Because I got to stand up for truth. I got to stand up for righteousness, and someone's got to do it. It's not a pleasant job. It doesn't pay very well. But I'm praying that the benefits will be well worth it in the afterlife. I don't know about this life, but I do love you. Lock and load. Get ready for World War III. It's coming. It's right around the corner. The European Union started enforcing sanctions on Iran yesterday, July 1st. And Iran is now threatened to close the Straits of Hormuz. I filled my car up today. I suggest you do the same. Because gas is going to go crazy if war breaks out. And of course, be praying for July 4th. I love you. Appreciate you tuning in to this Bulletinman video broadcast. I'm going to go for now. I've said enough. I'll talk to you soon. As always, tell a friend about me. I am the one and only Bulletinman. If you live in Crawford County, get registered to vote. I need your vote come November 7th, I think it is. I am running for coroner. And these videos don't cost anything, so I'm not going to say all the mumbo-jumbo crap. But I did approve this message, I'll tell you that much. I do love you. See ya.